Good evening, sir. Jai.
Good evening.
So I had a misconception about the point that you told that they don't test our knowledge, but they test our real self. So,
Hmm.
so whenever we go into the tech entries, like
Hmm.
in the SSC tech or Navy tech or anything,
Hmm.
so I believe like they expect some kind of or some basic technical
Yes.
knowledge from us. So, is it important like to have the major technical knowledge about our stream in the during our interview?
See, irrespective of your entry, some amount of technical knowledge, basics are important because when I said they are not looking at knowledge, I didn't mean ki you should be completely dumb and go unprepared. That is not what I meant. I said they are more interested in your personality, more interested in your suitability. Even if your knowledge is not up to the mark, that is easily trainable because चार पांच बुक्स पढ़ के आंसर देने में क्या दिक्कत है एनीवे यू आर गुड इन योर बेसिक क्वालिटीज यू आर overall there as an officer material, so your technical knowledge is secondary. That is not your primary area of focus. So for any other interview you would focus more on technical stuff, how to answer tricky questions from that subject, etc. Na? So ssb is not like that. It is a very very hr or person oriented interview where they are interested in you as a person, not your achievements, not your technical knowledge, etc. But yeah, what you said is also right. When you go for these entries, technical entries or any specialist entries, like let's say पहले वो भी होता था education entry officer का अलग से होती थी. So in that, yes, they check your, because even through that they are checking your qualities only. If you as a student 4 साल इंजीनियरिंग करके अगर बहुत बेसिक सवाल आंसर नहीं कर पा रहे हो, then it goes on to say you have just mugged up for your questions and given your exams just for the sake of passing, or you do not have any basic knowledge of your own subject. Then it is a question on your quality. No, not through that also they are checking what you are as a person only. In some sense, yeah, if you have knowledge then it speaks a good thing about you as a person also. In that sense it is important to revise your basic subjects, but advanced चीजें anyway नहीं पूछते and they are not interested also in knowing how great you are in your technical stuff, unless yeah, if you are applying for ssc tech, tgc or navy tech entries, some basic knowledge of your core subject is important.
Also, sir, like since I'm from a completely civilian background, like no one in my family belongs to or has worked
Hmm.
in the or is an ex-serviceman.
Hmm.
So like even like when we go into the interview and when he asks us about some defense related questions like which service or which corps or which regiment do you want to join, and if we are
Hmm.
not able to answer that, so like does it have a negative impact on us
Definitely. What if you are
on
not
the
from an
interview?
army background? You are applying for this job. You better know what you are signing up for. Even in a corporate interview, before you go for an interview, you go through the company website at least, na? You understand what the
Like so
job
like
is, who the
yeah,
CEO is, what the
so like
company's
we
latest revenue are.
okay, okay. So we need to have something basic information about the stream
Yeah.
which we are applying for and also okay. And so one more thing, during the interview when we enter the hall or the meeting room,
Hmm.
the IO like like he just throws away 10 to 13 question at once, and like we are expected to give answers one by
Yes.
one of the questions asked. So if we are not able to like recall any question which he has asked, and if we tell
Hmm.
him that, sir, can you repeat the question
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
have asked? So does
You
it
can do
also
that.
have a negative,
There's no negative
but does
impact.
it have
You
any
try to
negative
remember as much as possible. If not, see, the rationale behind asking all those questions at once is your basic ability to remember stuff, answer in that order. And when they do that, it is also seen कि एक एक क्वेश्चन पूछने से you can easily think and fake your response. But when series of questions are asked during that pattern while answering in a flow, you will naturally give out your true responses. That is also a technique used, but it is not very very important for you to remember all questions and answer perfectly. Try to remember as much as possible. If not, if you skip one or two questions, then you can frankly ask, I'm sorry if I forgot anything, can you please repeat? Yeah, allowed.
also, so in the sports and activities in the achievement section, like
Hmm.
for example, like I have played football for my school team in an inter school competition, but I
Hmm.
don't have the certificate as a
Not
college
required.
or as a school doesn't provide it. So he like in my first attempt, no. I was asked about then why didn't you attach your certificate in the PYQ? So I told him that I was not having. So
See, even if you don't have any
do they
certificate,
don't
you can fill.
overlook that?
Okay, okay, understood. Certificates they are not asking anyway. Whatever you write in your PIQ, they are not asking any proof. And whatever you say in the interview, also, they are not asking for any proof. So, but because of that, do not try to fake it or don't try to write anything which is not true. Be true to yourself because anyway, you are there to become an officer. This quality is expected out of you throughout your life. So, be true to yourself. They are not expecting for any proof anyway. So, write whatever you have done, even if there is no certificate or proof of that achievement
And
or
so
experience.
if we have some certificates, like if we have some other certificates of
Hmm.
our achievements, so can we
Hmm.
attach that in the PIQ?
Attach तो पूछते ही नहीं है. Where did you attach your certificates in your PIQ? Which SSB was this?
No, sir. When I went for my SSC Tech 66, now there were some guys who were like putting the work experience, the letter of
They were attaching this to the PIQ.
the position of response. Yeah, yeah. And the CHM also told you can attach if you have any.
See, that is up to you. They are not asking for it. If you want to, you may. And this is the first time even I'm hearing this. None of the SSBs I have been to or uh, my mentees have been to, they have never asked attachment of certificates along with your PIQ.
No, they were not asking, but they told that
ठीक है, I
we
understood
will.
your doubt.
They
I
didn't
answered
even
it.
told, but
Is there
if
any
you
other
want
question?
to, yeah, if you want to, we can.
Yeah.
No, no, no.
हो गया. ठीक है. Harshit, go ahead, please. Harshil, sorry.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
So my doubt was related to the personal interview and specifically for CIQ questions.
Hmm.
That as you mentioned that there are typical sets for CIQ. First is your personal question, then your family-based question, your education-based question. So,
Hmm.
sir, after this type of question get over,
Hmm.
they will ask some rapid questions,
Hmm.
and in some there might be some personal questions where you will get a little confused, or
Hmm.
like do they want to check your truthfulness towards your answer, or do they want to check like there might be a question like do you smoke or do you have a girlfriend? So this kind of questions required truthfulness, either your approach towards that. So what should we do in that?
Why do you care? Because anyway, you'll have to say the truth that I've made clear. So you say the truth. What they are assessing, what they are looking for is not your concern, first thing. And they are looking for basic things only. Whether you can handle those questions, some uncomfortable questions, whether you get rattled or whether you will try to bluff. Because some people feel na ki they want to make a good impression on the interviewing officer, so they try to, manage their, life and just tell what is expected or what they feel is expected. तो वो behavior they want to see if you are actually saying the truth or whether you are faking it. वो पता चल जाता है यार, इतना experience है. Looking at your face only they can say whether you are lying, or I can also say if you are coming for an interview with me if you are lying. So that is not recommended, and it is not for you to know also what they are looking for. I told you all the basics, you follow them and you just go without thinking कि उनको क्या चाहिए.
Yes, sir. And so my second doubt was related to NCC. That how
Hmm.
much role does NCC play in your achievement? Yes, that's sir. I have been the best friend of Gujarat this year in Republic Day camp, and
Hmm.
along with that, I am India's youth ambassador in the YP Russia in the 2025.
It plays a
So
role when you have it. If you don't have it, it does not mean there is a disadvantage. If you have it, then it shows that you were interested in military training in forces, and some sort of basic military training happens na in NCC. So that adds a
yes, sir.
small layer of motivation, and that experience also is a little bit value to the armed forces. So that is all. Does not mean कि NCC होने से कुछ खास advantage मिल रहा है, nothing like that.
And so, what role NDA plays in giving the SSB for CDS? Like, will they ask why you did not appear for NDA, or what
Does
was the
not
reason
matter.
you skipped it?
If they ask also, it does not matter. Even if they don't ask also, it doesn't matter.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome. Om Patak, go ahead, please.
Good evening, sir. Jai Hind, sir.
Good evening, Jai Hind.
My question is that, as you said that in the personal interview, the interview officer asks that, like some or something like that. And sir, my
Your
question
voice is
is like,
breaking.
sir, am I audible?
Better. Go ahead, ask
Okay.
again.
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So my question is, sir, जैसे अगर इंटरव्यू ऑफिसर पूछता है
Hmm.
कि interview officer पूछता है like something you said that to make us uncomfortable at that point,
Hmm.
sir, well, like if I let go the question, like
Hmm.
being calm and composed, I let go the question, I am just like denying the fact that he is like trying to outrage me or something.
Hmm.
But won't it like give impression that I'm just letting go of a question that should make me outrageous or something like that?
No question is meant to make you outrageous. That's a strong word. You can't be outrageous. You are there as
Like
a
you said,
candidate. So,
you only said, sir, like why not, sir? Like
Hmm.
the statement that said that
Hmm.
the interview officer may say that he
Yeah.
wants to marry my sister,
Why do you
and
get outrageous with that?
I won't, sir. But won't it let give also an impression like if being calm and composed, I like deny him. Like
Again, वही है
yes,
ना,
you
see, if you are getting outrageous, then it shows lack of emotional stability, lack of handling uncomfortable situations. That's a weakness. If you get outrageous, if you get rattled, it's a weakness. So if you are not facing that, then it's a good thing. You are a strong candidate. You are able to handle uncomfortable situations. That is what they are also looking for. So if you exhibit that behavior, if you don't get rattled, it's good only. You need not show them your stress, your outrageous behavior, or your so-called, I don't know what all other terms you can use for it.
okay, sir,
That is
got
not
it.
supposed to be
Like
shown.
okay, sir. Like in every scenario or situation, we have to be calm and composed. Like
Yes,
even if he goes to the like to the extent of everything, we have to be calm and composed.
yes. What
Okay, sir.
extremes will an
Got my
interviewing
point.
officer
Thank you.
go to? He will not hit you, na. He'll sit and talk only. There also, he maintains his demeanor. It is not as if he'll get, extremely informal with you and he'll make you answer super uncomfortable stuff. No. Even if that happens, if he asks extremely uncomfortable questions, you can respectfully say, I'm not comfortable answering it. They are not forcing you to do anything, na.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Like we are meant to like we can say that I'm not comfortable in answering that question. We
But
can
that
say the
shows
interview.
about you. You can say that, but it shows that you are uncomfortable in some situations, in some questions, which is again a weakness only.
Got, sir. Got the point, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.